Hi everyone! For today's video, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys something that I found really useful for this week. Leah was sick, which is something not many of you might know. We haven't been very lucky with the weather here in Melbourne. It's been very rainy, very cold, so no wonder he came down with a cold while he was teething, so it was to be expected, I guess. It was nothing serious, he just had a common cold, but he had this really ugly cough. It just happened from night to day, and I got worried about it. The doctors told me he was just sick with a cold, so I couldn't even give him any medicine. So I decided to look for ways that I could help him naturally. And I came across this honey compress, which you can put against their chest or their back, and I decided to try it out, and miraculously, I think it does work. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. I'm going to show you how to prepare this honey compress so that you can try it out on your baby if he or she has this really bad cough. And I've seen results in just one application. So I believe if you were to repeat it more than once, it would be even more helpful. But yeah, let's just try this out. So guys, the ingredients you're going to need in order to prepare this honey wrap or this honey compress is basically honey and flour. Something optional that you can use is also some ginger. What I did, I grated some ginger, fresh ginger root, and I boiled it for a while, and I had a couple of drops of ginger juice. Alternatively, you could use also a bit of mustard powder. I read in different recipes, but I didn't have this at the time, so I just bought this now just in case I would need it again. But yeah, this is completely optional, or as well you can do some lemon juice. But if you don't have any of the optionals, you can always just stick with the honey and the flour. So guys, basically here I added about 2 tablespoons of flour with 1 big tablespoon of honey, and I'm just gonna mix this, until I have a consistent paste. As you can see here, the consistency is a bit more thick. I did add another half tablespoon of honey because it just wasn't enough. It was still too dry. But what you're after is a mixture that you can grab with your hand and, swish it around without it sticking too much to your hand. So I think it does need a bit more flour. Maybe I put too much honey in here. I just went ahead and added a bit more flour. This is actually the consistency that you're after. You can still smush it around, but as you can see, it's not sticking all over my hand. So this is what you're after. What you're gonna need is a paper towel roll. Actually, the original pin that I saw with this suggestion, they were saying you needed to have a gauze and, like, not the stickers, what are they called? Like the tape that you use on bandages. I didn't have any of that stuff. I was just online browsing remedies that I could try on my baby because he was sick. And so I just worked with what I had, and I used a paper towel, so that was good enough. I'm just gonna open it on the paper towel. So basically I just folded a paper towel in two, and I'm gonna open it across here. As I just spread the mix in 2 sides so that when you attach this to your baby's back, they are on each side of the lungs. I preferred doing this on the back instead of on the front of the chest because I read a couple of posts about applying a honey wrap or a honey compress to your baby's chest, and I did read a post that said you should not apply this next to your baby's heart. Now, I don't know if that could cause something that isn't good for the baby, so that's why I prefer trying it on Leo's back. And also, before you do this, make sure you try a patch test, just in case for any allergic reactions. But what I did with Leo is I just put this on each side of the paper towel so that when you glue it to the baby's back, it will stay there in place. Then what I did is I had a what's it called? a diaper. Yeah, a cloth diaper. I had a cloth diaper and I wrapped it around Leo's back. And then I went ahead with cling film. This is a bit funny, but that's what I did. I wrapped it around his back in cling film. So guys, I'm just going to try and show you on a balloon. Leo is sleeping at the moment, so I can't use him as a dummy. So the balloon will have to do. So here is the compress, the tissue paper, actually, the paper towel with the mix. And as I said, I prefer applying it to his back because of what I read online. So I just basically did that onto Leo's back. Then this is what I meant by a cloth diaper, like a muslin cloth or anything like that should work. I just did it in a triangle shape. Ooh, the light is getting funny. And I just put that in place and I tied it on his chest. You can do a double knot just to make sure it wouldn't move around. So pretend this is his front and that is the back with the compress attached to it. And then I went ahead with cling wrap. I also believe that the heat on this helps the process. Oh, it's not big enough. Make sure it's big enough before you cut your cling wrap. So that's what I did. I covered it up so that while he was moving and playing, it wouldn't go all over his clothes. It would just stay on the muslin cloth. If you're applying this on children, you should apply this about 2 or 3 hours before their bedtime. You shouldn't make the kids sleep while they have this on their back. Apparently you sweat a lot when you actually put this. This is also good for adults. But adults can sleep and go all the way through the night with the compress on their back or on their chest, and it's meant to help the body remove the mucus in just one night. It didn't get rid of all the mucus, but I noticed a big difference in Leo. He started spitting up a lot of mucus and he got better after 4 days that I applied this only once. So it really is worth a try. I mean, as a parent, I do like to try natural things opposed to just feeding him medicine. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave all the description and the ingredients and also the link to the pin that I saw this from Pinterest, so that you guys can also try it out. So I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and give me your tips for natural remedies in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear about those. I'll see you soon. Bye.